We got telephone poles. We straight up telephone poles, man. Like this place. I'm really confused now. What happened to this world? How do they come from such an advanced stage to overrun by dinosaurs?
I can't tell you without spoilers to the story.
What is going on, guys? Riot here, actually starting this intro. I'm recording this intro at the very end of the recording, at the very end of the entire video, so it's kind of funny how this is working. I'm like traveling back into the future to tell you guys what's going on. But basically, today me and Anthony are just going to be talking with one of the main Isle devs, Dondi, just going over all this crazy stuff heading into the future of this game. It's not our standard Isle video where we go hunting and killing, but I thought you guys would love it anyway because you get to see and hear about all this cool stuff on the way. So, enjoy.
Kill us, bud.
Something similar to that kind of just happened, bro, and it's not going to go down too well for you guys.
It might.
No, it won't. I can tell you from the stat advantage, it won't. This guy's not meant to be killed by anything other than the specific weapons designed to kill him.
Oh, specific weapons.
What kind of weapons are those going to be? Like
Yeah.
the weapon of love? Like King Kong?
Yeah.
You fall for white bitches?
No, we're gonna call it the riot pill. It's based off of that shit you use to fucking date rape people, you monster.
That was a pretty freaking hard left turn right there out of the conversation. You got something you want to admit, bro?
We're gonna call him Bill Cosby from now on.
Oh my god.
The Cosby.
I ran out of stamina jumping around and I just have to freaking pigeon walk next to you guys. This is Dancer's legs though. Look at this. Look at that form.
Little slug body. Is that he's actually so big, this is actually his crouch, and it's just so he can bite shit closer to the ground.
It's really sad. I don't think he even needs to get closer.
He does. If you were to stand beneath me.
Oh, you fucking asshole!
Oh my god, get fucking wrecked!
If you were to stand beneath me, oh my god, you a son of a bitch every time. Every time. Oh my god. Guess where I spawn. Okay, what are your guys' chords? Guess this. What are your guys' chords right now? What are your chords? It's negative 450, negative 50, right? I'm on the opposite. Negative what? You son of a bitch. Say the chords right now.
Fucking little ankle is all floppy and shit.
Yeah, I'll bet it looks pretty damn mangled. What's going on? Either way, I'm on the opposite side of the map, and I need to think
Just
about some
respawn
life.
with progression.
We need a bird cage, dude.
Oh yeah, definitely.
This is a cage.
We do have a bird cage. There's
Really?
there's concept art that's been released on in our announcements in Discord.
Oh, I did a video on that. Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah,
Way to go, Insomnia.
I'll send you Skype details, Riot,
Hell
if
yeah.
you can find me.
Check out that bird cage. It sounds awesome.
But these areas are actually like part of the game world that's actually going to tell the story of everything that's been going on. But at the same time, if you take this place over, it actually is very beneficial. Mind you, there's always going to be certain flaws with different areas. Like if you take over the one atrium, like the grate is permanently broken, so an aquatic creature could technically swim up the causeway and be inside of the lake.
Sweet, dude. You just made that sound so awesome. An aquatic
Like
creature
from
could
Jaws.
get it.
For the most part.
Holy
One guy gets
crap.
eaten.
Or like a Sarco or something along those lines.
I mean, my thing is that all of these things are designed to accompany either an aquatic, a terrestrial, or an aerial attack in some way, shape, or form. Like,
What about extraterrestrials?
Nope, this is not dinosaurs versus aliens. That's why that graphic novel failed.
Well, I went for it, man. I took a shot in the dark and I don't regret it. So when you
Is it
spawn
just
as a
because it's
human,
so
it's
big?
just gonna be like a dead sprint to the nearest base then, like get to a goddamn
No,
base quickly.
no.
See Usain Bolt it there.
So I'm gonna show you when you get there, you'll understand a little bit more. It's kind of weird for me to explain it to you, but like bases are really good for dinosaurs too.
Huh.
Are they?
Yeah, I was gonna say,
Yeah.
like, how big dinos can get in there? Because that kind of just ruins the. I guess if you
Yeah.
have the safety grid up, though, then
Well,
you'd be protected.
for instance, an adult T-Rex can walk into the hangar. It's big.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, but like some of the smaller buildings, Utah Raptors and Austroraptors can go in just fine. So it's like you can put your nest in these places, and it's much more easily defended. The only thing is like these are hotbeds. In the bases, like there will always be loot that spawns for humans to some degree.
Oh hell yeah, yeah, you gotta have loot. That's good thinking.
But
So
yeah.
wait, how's nesting gonna work though? Because you said nesting ground. Like, are you gonna, when your eggs hatch, are they like NPCs, or is that like when your friend loads in?
So if you include this in your video, you need to include this very important part. Disclaimer.
I'm including this whole conversation.
All right, that's fine. That's fine.
Except that really gay love talk between you and Anthony. I'll make sure to not include that part.
Okay.
Anthomnia, Will. We're not gonna pretend that your crush on me doesn't exist. All right. So anyway, disclaimer being that this is the current intended way we want things to work.
Current intended way.
Yeah. Not particularly what will be implemented, because shit happens, as seen by every video game out there. The current thought process is when you progress to a dinosaur, you unlock it in terms of the sense that you can be incubated as someone else's egg. So you actually would have to progress to a T-Rex in order for you to be invited to become a child to a nest. So that way you can't just have someone instantly join a server and just shoot to the top of the tier list and completely destroy everything. At the same time, the nests, and I keep saying I'm super tired, sorry, I just sound stupid.
It's all good, man. We're all tired.
I was gonna say it's not anything new. I'm a retard. So you need 2 adults, and there's 2 ways of spawning. Number 1 is if you progress naturally, like the system we have now. You know, you go from Dryo, and then you're like, I want to be galley.
Fuck! God damn it!
I watched that happen. I smiled.
Resting time for us, you
son of a bitch!
You dumbass. It doesn't matter. You're not gonna die.
That's on me. Oh my god. Thanks a lot, Anthomnia.
Yeah.
What a dick. Okay, so you become a species, and then you have to have 2 of that species to give birth to a baby.
Yes. So here's the thing, though, is that we're also implementing with nesting. We're adding in growth. When you progress naturally, all dinosaurs are going to have 2 phases. They're going to have, with the exception of the T-Rex who has 3, you're going to have adult and juvenile phases. These adults, you will spawn at a certain smaller size. An example being most obviously would be our Carnotaurus, who is much smaller than what he initially was a couple of patches ago. He's his average Carno size. He is not the largest possible specimen out there. Same thing with your Stego and your Trike. So what'll happen is you'll actually spawn at the lowest denominator of size and then work up to their actual like full model scale. Your stats will grow over time and all of the other fun stuff. But when you accept...
That's awesome. You straight grow up as the dinosaur. That's sick.
Well, again, 2 different phases, because when you progress naturally, you obviously have to be a sub-adult because you are on your own, and I can't personally see any way, shape, or form people surviving frequently enough to justify spawning them in as children. It would just be a terrible idea. But when you have 2 people together that make a nest and you invite someone, for instance, if Anthomnia and I were a Triceratops and you were a Dryo, if you have never progressed to a Triceratops before, you can't accept the invite. But if you have, you get the ability to become an egg. And obviously, we had to
But do I have to be one? Do I have to be one at the time you invite me, or could I just been one before?
No, you could be a Dryo, and you'll just skip up to Trike. But here's the part, the difference: you spawn as a juvenile at the smallest possible size.
That sounds adorable.
You are 100% reliant on your hosts that have invited you to the nest to keep you alive, and you can invite up to X amount of people, but these children have their own food that are different from the adults.
Oh shit.
So they have to watch your ass.
Breast milk. Do you legit breastfeed? No. Do dinosaurs do that? Do dinosaurs
like
have
super
tits?
real dinosaur mating?
But the point was that we wanted to be able to have people invite and create these herds, but we wanted to have like smaller variations in the sense of you could have a few different trike herds dotted around the server that are like 4 to 6 in size, maybe 10 at most. But the point being is that if you grabbed all of these nests and you threw them together in one spot, there's going to be overcrowding and people are going to starve outright. And I guarantee you, if Group A's child dies because Group B's child took his food, Group A's parents are going to run over and stomp that little bastard.
I would for sure. I would kill him before he died for the food.
Yeah. So, but you get the point, is that there's infighting for food. So it's going to force people the trade-off being, sure, you can invite people in, but you have all these different factors.
That's gonna be awesome. Like no more teaming up just because you're the same species. Now you gotta look out for your pack or your herd. It's like super realistic now.
But the other part being is that these dinosaurs, as you grow up, are going to have different perks now.
You don't grow old, right?
No, you're not going to die.
That'll just make me sad.
You don't die from old age, but your progression points now are actually going to be used to upgrade your dinosaur in various different ways. Your vanilla run-of-the-mill dinosaur is not going to have a fun time against someone who spent the time upgrading their stuff. And even then, in theory, your upgraded dinosaur would be able to take on a vanilla dinosaur of the next weight class, so to speak.
That's pretty cool. So just basically because you grew up a kid like on the rough, on the streets, you got street skills.
Pretty much, but your sub-adults are able to do it too. But since they progressed in a different way that didn't allow them to ass jump to the dinosaur from Dryo to whatever it is, they are supplanted with certain skills that they'll be able to choose once we actually put those skills out.
So people who go Rex and then once they become a sub-adult, they're pretty much they have gifts no one else will have.
Yes and no. The thing is when you when you're using the Rex is a completely different example purely because his life stages are so different that
they're long as shit.
They are
like worth it.
They're long as shit, but the growth cycle of the T-Rex is juvenile is completely different from a sub-adult, which is completely different from an adult. Whereas something like your juvenile Gallimimus is a smaller version of an adult Gallimimus. It's the same creature, you know. Same thing if you look at like most dog puppies, like they're pretty much what you can expect when they grow up to be their adult selves. Is your leg healed?
No.
All right.
Thanks for that, by the way. Okay, well, on the upside, we're here. On the downside, there's no water, so we have a very limited amount of time here.
Yep, so we better scour. Oh, this looks cool.
You can definitely fit a T-Rex in the hangar, for sure.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, but it's narrow doors, though, so you don't want to be able to go on one side, then you can escape the other side, huh? That's crafty.
Yeah.
That is crafty. I like these R2-D2 gas tanks.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I think this guy still has the bugged hitbox, and I can't go in.
This whole place looks so crazy. This makes me want to be a human, so I can't wait to try out my luck as a human, to be honest. It's like a whole compound.
What is what?
Oh, this, okay.
Look at this military structure.
I saw you doing this on a stream or something. You were doing the hitbox for this or something.
Dude, this building is sexy right here. It's still like, it's still squares. So you know it's brand new. You can't even go inside.
No, that doesn't have collision set up. But
Let me in there.
Riot, come here.
Let me in, damn it! Okay. What's happening?
Come here. Come here.
You're not gonna rape me, are you?
Go where my head's at.
Oh god, this sounds bad. This is a pretty awesome little spot, man. You bitch! What'd you do to me? Oh, you Anthomnia took damage. Never mind.
Dying.
I got way too skinny right now.
But there's my point of just something small that a dinosaur can get in. You put your nest in there.
Oh, I got you.
Oh.
Yeah, I would nest right here. This would be awesome. God, this game's gonna be so. I mean, it's already cool, no offense, but it's gonna be freaking. Well, obviously, it's gonna be cooler once you add this stuff. That's the whole point of it. So there's no freaking insult in there. It's gonna be sick when those get added. Really covered my ass back there. You can tell I've said some offensive things before in my life.
Didn't know if you were talking to a lawyer then or some shit.
I know, right? I talk like I'm in court. How the shit did you get in there, Anthomnia? I hate you.
Oh,
go off the big ramp and jump.
Yeah, we're supposed to tell him.
The collision's not set up on the side doors. Like, this isn't something that you can actively go in.
Oh, haha, I didn't even see this door. Cheeky bastard.
Yep.
Oh, this is gonna be cool. Is there gonna be like abandoned Jurassic Park Jeeps in here? So that little chick can kick one of them into a window or something?
I have absolutely zero shame in saying a lot of what we're doing is inspired by Jurassic Park in the concept.
Well, I think everyone hopes it is, so it's like...
Yeah.
Well,
that's everyone's childhood as far as dinosaurs go right there.
Let's be fair. Once all of this is done, I'm going to what is it? Is it Universal that owns it? Whoever the hell has the Jurassic Park IP, I'm gonna say, motherfucker, let me do this now. I've already built one open world game. I just want to build Isla Sorna and Isla Nublar and put your dinosaurs in it and let us have fun. Like,
that would be the coolest thing in the world, dude.
I want to come over right here and crouch down in front of these hangar doors facing us. I gotta get a thumbnail before I die.
Imagine a straight up, like, I could have been a multiplayer Jurassic Park simulator.
Oh,
like,
easily.
I hope they...
the whole point of this game was like, you know, it'd be really cool if we could do an open world Jurassic Park game, and then we built this, and then we just kind of made it less Jurassic Parky as time went on. Go inside the hangar, buddy.
Just for like legal rights, it couldn't be super Jurassic Parky. I wish it could be identical. I'd understand you put that too, but it's like Jurassic Park is just. That's what everyone thinks of when you think of dinosaurs, man. They have like, you know, there's not even any other dinosaur movies out there, really. They have a freaking monopoly on dinosaurs.
All right,
Looks like this building is giving birth to a T-Rex.
Yes.
I gotta see this.
Oh,
Dude,
this
this
is where
is
that
so
happened
freaking
too,
cool.
yeah.
I honestly, I don't know how much you could even add before it becomes like trademarked or anything. But if you could have some sort of item, because you said you're gonna have item picking up for the humans or whatever in these places. If one of them could be like a semi-destroyed parachute that they could somehow use to transport themselves later, that would be hilarious.
I mean, you're saying hilarious, but we already have plans for wingsuits, buddy.
Oh, perfect. Well, I'm just
that's
thinking of
awesome.
when they find that dude's parachute in Jurassic Park 3, but wingsuits would be much better. Then we could fly with the birds, man, get pecked apart in the sky. It sounds awesome. It does sound like a really good time, to be honest. I'm not even being a smartass.
All right.
Anthony, can you stop dying? You're ruining the moment.
Yeah.
Okay, don't eat me if you see me. I'm this really, really handsome guy standing right next to you.
Is
What's
that
going
you?
on?
All right,
Yeah,
come
looks like a
here.
Rotom, okay.
This place looks like straight up Croatia, man. We got telephone poles. We straight up telephone poles, man. Like this place. I'm really confused now. What happened to this world? How do they come from such an advanced stage to overrun by dinosaurs?
I can't tell you without spoilers to the story.
You don't need to say anything, but just know that my curiosity is piqued. And I'm sure others will be curious as well. But as long as there's a story, that sounds awesome.
I assure you.
I think I can somewhat guess along the story, because there's really only like one way for dinosaurs to appear in your world. And that's because scientists got a little crazy with it.
Everyone, you know what? I'll tell you this much. It is.
Whoa,
it is
careful.
not.
This is being recorded right now, sir. This is
That's
on the
fine.
record.
That's fine. It can be on the record. All I'm saying
On the record.
is it has absolutely nothing to do with something went horribly wrong. It is not your generic fucking spend all the time thinking about whether or not you're good. You didn't stop to think about whether or not you should. Like it's none of that. None of
So life
none
didn't
of that silly.
find a way.
I'll tell you what. There's a very great quote in one of the audio files that we're creating that's you can find in the world, and it's
what?
and one of the audio files explicitly says life didn't find a way.
No, he literally just countered exactly what I said right there.
Yeah.
So you put that in the game for jackasses like me who are gonna say that exact same line right there. Alright guys, so I'm gonna go ahead and wrap that video up here, but yeah, basically this is just all developer talk right here about all the stuff coming in. It's all pretty freaking sweet. I'm super excited. So yeah, if you had a good time watching, smack that like button, subscribe for more, and I'll see you next time. Peace!